So the Deus Ex remaster has been delayed indefinitely, and we're possibly looking at a cancellation. This of course comes as the community, just absolutely stomped this game, complaining that it was an absolute downgrade in every possible way and was just a soulless cash grab. What is going on, you guys? It is the Daily Pleb here. Make sure to like and subscribe for daily gaming news. But getting actually into the developer's response, thank you to the community for your feedback. Following the reveal of Deus Ex Remastered, we've listened to what you've had to say, and in order to better meet fan expectations and deliver the best possible experience for players, Deus Ex Remastered will no longer launch on February 5th of 2026. We look forward to sharing more updates with you when the time comes. All existing pre-orders will be fully refunded. Thank you again for your patience and support. And I have to say, it is both good to see and kind of sad. Good in the sense that, it actually got canceled. The fan says, hey, we're not accepting this soulless cash grab. Get out of here. And they reluctantly, tails between their leg, walk off with a little limp and a whimper. And sad to see in the sense of, why is it so hard to remaster a game faithfully? Like, why do we have to have censor things? Why do we have to have just lazy graphical upgrades where it's just a slight difference? Why do we have to have content removed? Why, when it comes to something like the Battlefront Classic Collection of Battlefront 1 and 2, you essentially just do a lazy AI upscale and do absolutely nothing else. And it just seems like an impossible task for game developers nowadays to remaster a game and have any semblance of care, which is one of the reasons why I was actually happy when I reported on the Steins Gate remaster, or reboot as it's going to be called, and how the developer, was in an interview kind of just talking about how he was really considering modernizing it for a modern audience, and he just says no, he wants to keep the same feel that the game had when it launched. And I wish more developers would do that. It is just sad to see. Even games like Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition removed content and changed textures because heavens forbid you see a Confederate flag on a shirt of a rock band member in a game where you play as a mafia guy and you're mowing down, just civilians at times, right? These arbitrary things that just get removed for no reason, that just ruin the feel of games as they were released. But that is the end of this video. Let me know if you were excited for the Deus Ex remaster and just what your thoughts are. Seeing the Gameranks video really put it into perspective of how bad this game was going to be. And as I said, I'm happy it's getting canceled. Happy the fans are essentially able to put their foot down and say, hey, this ain't the Deus Ex we remember, and we're certainly not going to be paying for it. Which is always good to see when the consumer actually rises up against a developer and wins, because unfortunately it doesn't happen all that often. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.